So when we're looking at these swing states, it's important to determine what creates the swing. We're going to break down 3 different categories for you to let you know why one state may vote Republican one year and Democratic the next. The first one is population changes. As people move throughout the United States, we can see a shift in political philosophy. For instance, rural voters tend to lean more right and vote for the Republican Party. But if we have a population of people that lived around the city or in the city, they tend to vote Democratic. Well, what happens if those people move from the city out into a different area? You can see a shift from one state to the next in the movement of people. It also can impact, maybe it's the age of the voters. Florida's a good example. They have a high percentage of people that are classified as elderly that generally tend to vote Republican. But within the same state, we have a very large, diverse collection of people that generally tend to vote Democratic. So now we get into little things like who's showing up on voting day, who's casting a ballot, and that's why Florida can shift from one year to the next. The second reason for any type of swing for a particular state is because right now, political system in the United States is very polarized. We have a very strong right and a very strong left, and we are starting, that divide between the two parties is increasing. It's larger than maybe some of it said it's ever have been. So, depending on who shows up to vote that day, you will see a big push from one way to the other. The last reason could be a moderate philosophy as well. How many people within a specific state are what we consider moderates? They pick based upon the candidate. They may change from one year to the next. And it's those particular states that may also be looking at specific issues, and that's where the Rust Belt can come into play. A lot of blue-collar workers are looking towards the president to see what policies are being passed to help them. Same thing on the West Coast with the tech industry. What type of legislation is being passed to potentially help with the influx of migrant workers that can help out within that area? Or maybe it's a type of legislation that can help them. So how many states actually contain moderate voters that can swing one way or the other, depending on the candidate?